K Black Boxing here with another video. Terence Crawford versus Felix Diaz. According to BoxingScene.com, an agreement is in place for May. This is definitely a good, tough fight for both. Felix Diaz is an Olympian, gold medalist. Arguably, a lot of people think he should be undefeated because a lot of people believe he beat Lamont Peterson. I know I watched one of his fights. He fought, what is that guy's name? Sammy Vasquez. And he beat Vasquez. I think they were trying to give him a draw or something like that. And then they had to retally the scores because it was an outrage. I think in the audience, if I'm not mistaken, then they got it right. Because Felix Diaz did beat Sammy Vasquez, man. I think it's going to be a good fight. Like I said, when they get close to, once the deal actually get in place, sign on the dotted line. Because like I said, I was reading an article and Bob Arum said he sent it to Felix Diaz people, although they haven't sent the contract back. But he said that everything is in place. So once the contracts get signed and everything of that nature and they get close to the date, I'll make a prediction. I just wanted to talk about it because I think it's going to be a good fight, man. Because Felix Diaz has been calling Terence Crawford out before he even fought John Molina. He called him out. And he says, and I heard an interview with Terence Bud Crawford, trainer. He even stated that the reason why they picked Molina over Diaz because Molina was basically food for them, made for them, easy work. They were trying to get a third fight in at the last minute, basically. I know it wasn't a full training camp, but they had to get that day, and that's what they did. A fighter like Felix Diaz, they definitely need a full 6 to 8 week or even more training camp because Diaz he's a pressure fighter. He can box from the outside. From what I've seen for him so far, man, he's an in and out type of fighter, man. He's rugged. He's busy. He's gonna be in your face, and he gonna bring it, man. It ain't gonna be no like a straight walking apart for Terence Crawford, at least in the first half of the fight. Then or however long that it takes Crawford to figure Diaz out because, hey, Crawford, he can hit, man. Diaz don't see anything coming, and right down the pipe, him switching, he could be over. So you never know. But like I said, the fight is in place, man, taking place in May. So if everything gets signed and everything get right, it should be a good competitive fight. One thing I'm gonna say about, I know Amir Imam was in the running. I remember Amir Imam, was beating everybody. Everybody was placed in front of him. That's what I mean. He was climbing up the ladder, 140 pounds. It seems as if him and Terence Crawford was on a collision course at one point in time. I know he was supposed to fight Victor Postol because I think he was like number one contender for that belt that Postol had. But it basically got derailed because he got knocked out by Granados, right? Many people thought Amir Imam could beat Terence Crawford. I knew then that he couldn't beat Terence Crawford, and if he would have fought Terence Crawford, he would have got beaten and possibly even knocked out. I was never really high on Amir Imam, just like I'm not high on a lot of these fighters until I see them prove something. I was never high on Triple G. He got the belts or whatever, but 35 years of age or close to 35 years of age, and I wasn't high on him because I haven't seen him fought nobody. And if he did fight, and he finally did fight somebody of substance, and you see what happened, like I said. So that's why I don't give guys props. I give guys, I got to see them out first before I start giving props, man. Only fighter I truly gave props for the first time seeing him was Terence Bud Crawford, man. I knew he had the goods from that day, moving up in weight, taking the fight on 2 weeks' notice, basically going against the grain because his people didn't want him to take that fight, and he did anyway because he wanted to get the TV exposure, and he beat the hell out of Prescott. He did not come out or nothing, but he beat the hell out of him. He embarrassed him. He switched, man. He did everything. I've never seen nothing like that. I'm talking about first scene. I'm like, dude, this dude is the good. As I was watching it, I think it was a 10-round fight, if I'm not mistaken. I said, this dude has the goods, man. Terence Bud Crawford. And I've been hounding him ever since. He's the only fighter that I said that to. First seeing and said, man, this guy got the goods. I've never did that with any other fighter. I know I'm new uploading videos, but he's the only one that I thought that. And this is being totally honest. So he would have beat Amir Imam anyway. So this is definitely a more competitive fight in my opinion. So like I said, I break the fight down once it become close. This K Black Boxing. Like, comment, and subscribe.